I'm going to play the demo for Demons of Asteborg DX, the Game Boy Advance remake of the Mega Drive version. We're gonna analyze how they've improved from the original, and then we'll take a look at the crowdfunding campaign. Let's play the demo. Neofid Studios is the French developer that put out the original game Demons of Asteborg in 2021. I made a detailed review about that. They already put out a follow-up game on the Mega Drive, Asteborg. Here's the little new screen that makes use of those Nintendo hardware features like scaling. Look at that. Alright, so this is the Game Boy Advance version of the soundtrack. And I can already see that the backgrounds are pretty improved and the sound is pretty nice. Now, speaking of the sound, my major issue perhaps with the original was the lack of sound effects. So, does this have sound effects? Gareth, the main character, please tell us. Okay, there's no slash sound effect. I'll be practicing a lot on this scarecrow. No sound effect. I don't see how this is gonna be a remake. Alright, dialogue. Looks like they're abusing the hardware features. Look at those portraits just scaling up. Alright. The original had a lot of grammar errors and just bad writing. Also a lot of writing. So far, looks alright. Nice sprites and animations, of course. Looks like my character flashes white, and the whole game loses like a couple of frames when I get hit. Alright. Really nice colors, though. Holy shit. Nice. Look at that background. The backgrounds and colors are much improved, and look at the parallax on the back. Look at that. And you still retain the feel of the original with these, like, warm tones of color and the highlights on the armor for Gareth and all of that stuff. So art-wise, very nice. Because the backgrounds in the original were really bad. When you compare it to other consoles, the Mega Drive has very little color. And that's because you tend to compare the Mega Drive to the Super Nintendo, although that's not really a fair comparison as the Super Nintendo came out a couple of years later. But the Mega Drive does have a really limited color palette. What's this? Okay, you're able to look up, but you're also able to look up as you jump, so this can happen. That's a little bit of a bug, maybe. I guess it is. Ooh, look at that. Rotating. Stuff like that on the Mega Drive you can't really do unless you program it. Nice lighting as well, layer. Okay, look at this cave background. It is a lot better than the original. In the original, you would just have what you see as the first layer of the background here. So without the nice looking stuff in the background. You would have the most basic stuff, especially whenever you would enter a cave or a dungeon. And it was just a bit depressing, to be honest. But this is definitely a bit nicer. The tile set looks like it's nothing to tell home about. And it's not. But then again, you have to understand you look in this upscaled and shit. Whereas this is a Game Boy Advance game. As a matter of fact, this runs on an actual Game Boy Advance. See? Looks even better on the display. It actually does look a lot better, of course, because it's not like all upscaled and stuff. Looks very, very nice. Yeah, it looks like the L and R buttons do nothing. Okay, so push this. Don't go left. Go right. Ooh, swimming. I think this might be new. Nice. Look at the nice transparent water. You couldn't get that nice transparency on the Mega Drive because the Mega Drive does not have native hardware transparency like the Super Nintendo even has. Although you will see some transparencies on the Mega Drive, especially when it comes down to water. Stuff like Sonic the Hedgehog or even the recent Tanglewood do that. But they operate on the base of wizardry, witchcraft, and trickster behavior. Not hardware. 3. What is that thing? Why is there a 3 there? Look at that. What? What? Alright. Time platforms with an actual timer on them? Wait, now it takes 3 hits? What? Is it random? Before it would take 1 hit to kill that first guy. Now it takes 3 hits. Right. Looks like all the zombies take 3 hits. I don't know what was up with that first one. If the zombie is idle, it's a 1-hit kill. You think that's the thing? Wow, that's really specific. My memory has been altered by a blue demon of incredible power. Cool, so now I got a spear. I can break that. We should have a first boss fight soon enough. Very nice background with those houses. That perspective is all messed up, but it works with the like comic style of the game. Same with the treetops. Oh yeah, the little goblin being angry. Boom, exploded. That feels good. I still hate that there's screen shake. But that feels good. Oh, hi there. This guy is also confused by the resemblance of the soundtrack to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Damn it. Go. Is that the end of the demo? No way. You gotta give me a boss fight, dude. Oh, the flashback. The flashback where young little Gareth comes to the villain to avenge the death of his mom, but then frees the demon up, who's then the final boss. Oh, Gareth, you fucked up! What the fuck did you do? You freed the demon! Ah! So stupid. Here's the game with all the screen shake. Look how cool the bosses are in this game, though. Alright. Me gonna chop little man. Ah! What the fuck? Are you serious? Man, just let me play a fucking boss. What is this shit demo, dude? I don't think it should be called a remake, but I understand that they might want to do that for marketing reasons. But let's take a look at the Kickstarter campaign. And I said Kickstarter, but it's an Indiegogo campaign here for Demons of Asteborg DX, a new game for GBA and Neo Geo. Demons of Asteborg DX is a remake of the infamous original for GBA and Neo Geo systems. It's infamous. You get to see this rotating thing you couldn't get to see in the game very well. Okay, they offer the GBA version for 55 euros and 50 if you were an early bird. There's a golden shiny one at $100, and then a Neo Geo version at literally $7 million. The French people really like their expensive Neo Geo games. Now, 10 levels, 4 playable characters, 3 difficulty modes, 8 special powers, over 100 different enemies, 10 bosses to defeat. As you can see, they lack some English proofreading, but the game is still gonna sell like hotcakes. Challenge is huge, but we'll do everything in our power to continue pushing the limits. Because a big trend in new homebrew developers for the megadrive is pushing the console to its limits, pushing the hardware to its limits, even flexing that the game is 120 megabytes of content, megabits. Pardon me, probably. But really, if you've played the game or seen the game, it doesn't really justify that big size. It's just, you know, it could have been way more compact. Yes, when it came out, it was the biggest game on the Mega Drive ever, which I think still is.